And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Severe weather rolled through the Ark-La-Miss this week, and many residents are picking up the damage. In West Monroe, power poles were knocked down along North 7th Street. There were also reports of limbs in the road throughout Ouachita Parish. In Richwood, a tree was seen on top of a home.
Basically, bottom fell out the sky. It was really hard all of a sudden. I was sitting in my room, my little sister was home, and everything just basically started falling. Back doors of my house flung open, and just big gust of wind was just knocking everything down. We closed it all up and everything, and by the time that I'd gotten everything closed, I heard a big loud crash and looked out the window, and that had happened, and it was just an event.
Well, in community news, the NAACP and the family of Marquez Crowder held a rally fighting for justice and answers about his death. They have continued the fight after the district attorney has allegedly not released the investigation. NBC 10's Sammy Petracco brings us more information on why they are continuing the fight.
What do we want?
Back in November of last year, Marquez Crowder was shot and later succumbed to his injuries during a routine stop with a Morehouse Parish Sheriff's deputy. The Northeast Louisiana Investigation Unit was contacted, and according to the NAACP, they did their investigation and handed it off to the district attorney. Since then, the family hasn't heard anything on the status of his death.
Give them some kind of answer, though, and we would love to stand with you for the cause of justice. However, we cannot sit and we will not stop until this family gets answers and get justice. We don't want a lot of talk. We want transparency all the way through this case. The family deserves it, and we're going to stand with them to get it.
Since then, the family and the NAACP officials have gathered and walked outside the courthouse to voice out and let investigators know that they won't stand for this and want answers, especially for his one-year-old son.
Yet we are tired of hearing the horror stories from the family on how Q's son, Marquez Crowder's son, one-year-old son, they have to carry him to the grave. Daddy, get up, I want to talk to you. Mr. Two, what if it was your son? What if it was our son? What if it was anybody's son? How would you feel in a situation like this?
The family members have continued to come out in support, including Shoni Trotter, the aunt of Marquez Crowder, who says she is the voice of their family.
We're not backing down. We're keeping our faith, and we're not going to stop. We want answers. You told us over and over again, from the sheriff telling us to now you're telling us this whole ordeal is still on investigation. How long y'all need to investigate it? 6 months?
We have reached out to the Morehouse Parish Sheriff's Office but did not get a response. No more other information has been provided by the DA's or Sheriff's Office on the case and on the officer at this time. However, the family believes the officer may be back working. Reporting in Bastrop for your Ark-La-Miss News Source, I'm Sammy Petracco.
That's it for our update today on this Thursday. NBC News Daily continues. Get those St. Jude tickets and stop by Max for the Vet Food Drive. God bless you.